Welcome to Explore the World today. We will embark on a journey to discover small but dangerous creatures. They not only exist in horror stories, but are also present in our daily lives. Species that suck human blood. Are you brave enough to find out? Let's get started.
First, we must mention mosquitoes, humans' #1 enemy. Mosquitoes are not only annoying with itchy bites, but are also the vectors of malaria, dengue fever, and Zika virus, disease-causing mosquito species. Anopheles is the mosquito species that mainly transmits malaria. Anopheles can transmit Plasmodium bacteria that cause malaria, a dangerous disease characterized by high fever, chills, and fatigue. Aedes includes mosquito species such as Aedes aegypti and Aedes albopictus, which are the main causes of dengue fever and Zika virus. They are usually most active during the day. Culex, a mosquito species that transmits Japanese encephalitis and West Nile disease. They are usually active at night. Mosquito life cycle. Egg stage. Mosquitoes lay eggs on water surface. Eggs can hatch after a few days. Larval stage larvae. Larvae live in water, develop through 4 stages before turning into pupae. Pupa stage larva. Pupae do not eat, only move underwater and prepare to transform into adult mosquitoes. Adult mosquito stage. After leaving the pupa, the adult mosquito flies out of the water and begins a new life cycle. The mosquito life cycle from egg to adult lasts about 8–10 days. Prevention methods. Use mosquito nets. Hang mosquito nets while sleeping to avoid mosquito bites. Mosquito repellent cream. Apply mosquito repellent cream to the skin, especially exposed skin areas, to avoid mosquito attacks. Kill larvae. Eliminate stagnant water spots where mosquitoes lay eggs and develop into larvae. Use chemicals to kill larvae in areas where water cannot be removed. Mechanism of blood suction. Gender. Only female mosquitoes suck blood, while male mosquitoes only feed on nectar and sweet liquids from plants. Blood sucking process. Female mosquitoes use thin and sharp teeth to sting the skin and suck blood. Mosquito saliva contains anticoagulants, which help blood flow easily into the mosquito's mouth. Blood sucking time. Female mosquitoes usually suck blood at night or at dawn and dusk, when the temperature and humidity are suitable. Diseases transmitted by mosquitoes. Malaria, caused by the Plasmodium parasite. Symptoms include high fever, chills, fatigue, headache, and nausea. The disease can lead to death if not treated promptly. Dengue fever, caused by the dengue virus. Symptoms include high fever, headache, muscle and joint pain, and rash. The disease can lead to dangerous complications such as bleeding and shock. Zika virus. Symptoms include mild fever, rash, joint pain, and red eyes. The Zika virus is especially dangerous for pregnant women because it can cause birth defects in the fetus. Japanese encephalitis, caused by the Japanese encephalitis virus. Initial symptoms include high fever, headache, nausea, and can then progress to meningitis and encephalitis, causing brain damage and death. That is why mosquitoes are considered one of the most dangerous creatures to humans. Understanding the life cycle, blood-sucking mechanism, and preventive measures will help us protect ourselves and our families from the dangers of mosquitoes.
Next are lice. They often hide in hair and clothing, causing itching and discomfort. Lice can also transmit typhus and rickettsial fever. Common lice species. Headlouse pediculus humanus capitis. Characteristics. Head lice live on the scalp, sucking human blood to live. They are white or gray in color, about 2–3 millimeters long. Life cycle. Head lice lay eggs called lice that adhere tightly to the hair. Eggs hatch after 7–10 days, develop into larvae, and become adult lice after another 10 days. Detection method. Use a lice comb to find and remove lice from your hair. Body louse pediculus humanus corporis. Characteristics. Body lice live and lay eggs on clothes, only crawling onto human skin to suck blood. They are about 2–4 millimeters long. Life cycle. Body lice lay eggs on fabric fibers, hatch into larvae after 7–10 days, and mature after about 10 days. Detection method. Carefully inspect the clothing, especially folds and seams. Pubic lice Tyrus pubis. Characteristics. Pubic lice live in the pubic hair area, but can also spread to other hair areas such as chest and armpit hair. They are light brown in color, about 1–2 millimeters long. Life cycle. Pubic lice lay eggs that stick to hair. The eggs hatch after about 7–10 days and develop into adult lice after about 10 more days. Detection method. Carefully observe the pubic area and other hair areas to find lice and their eggs. Symptoms and harmful effects of lice. Itching. Lice cause severe itching because they suck blood and their secretions irritate the skin. Rashes and dermatitis. Lice bites can cause rashes and dermatitis, leading to infection if left untreated. Insomnia. The itching caused by lice can cause insomnia, affecting overall health. Infectious diseases. Lice can transmit diseases such as typhus and rickettsial fever, which are life-threatening. Prevention and treatment methods. Personal hygiene. Maintain clean personal hygiene. Wash your hair regularly and change into clean clothes. Special treatment shampoo. Use special treatment shampoo to kill lice and lice eggs. Follow the instructions for use for best results. Washing and drying clothes. Wash clothes, blankets, and personal items with hot water and dry at high temperatures to kill lice and their eggs. Lice comb. Use a lice comb to remove lice from hair and fur. Brush evenly and thoroughly to ensure no lice or eggs are missed. Check regularly. Check hair, fur, and clothing regularly to detect early and prevent the spread of lice. Lice not only cause itching and discomfort, but can also transmit dangerous diseases. Maintaining personal hygiene, regular inspections, and using effective prevention measures will help us protect ourselves and our families from the dangers of lice.
The next bloodsucker, the flea. Fleas are blood-sucking creatures that cause pain and itching. They can transmit bubonic plague, a disease that has caused the deaths of millions of people throughout history. Common flea species. Rat fleas Anisyllocheopes. Characteristics. Rat fleas are the most famous transmitters of the plague. They are small in size, about 1.54 millimeters long, reddish-brown in color. Life cycle includes 4 stages: egg, larva, pupa, and adult. The life cycle lasts from a few weeks to a few months, depending on environmental conditions. Detection method, usually found on hosts such as mice and other rodents, or on infected pets. Cat fleas Tennocephalides felis and dog fleas Tennocephalides canis. Characteristics, both species can suck human blood if the main host cat or dog is not present. Cat fleas are the most common species and can transmit diseases to both humans and pets. Life cycle, similar to rat fleas, from egg to adult can take from a few weeks to a few months. Detection method, carefully examine your pet's fur for fleas or flea feces tiny black particles. Symptoms and harmful effects of fleas. Itching and dermatitis. Flea bites cause intense itching and can lead to dermatitis if scratched too much. Rash, an allergic reaction to a bite can cause a rash and redness. Insomnia, itching caused by flea bites can cause insomnia, affecting overall health. Disease transmission, fleas can transmit many dangerous diseases, especially plague and louse-borne typhus rickettsia. Plague. Caused by Yersinia pestis bacteria. Symptoms, high fever, headache, swollen lymph nodes buboes, which can progress to pneumonia, blood infection and death if not treated promptly. History. The plague caused the deaths of millions of people during major epidemics such as the Black Death in Europe in the 14th century. Prevention and treatment methods. Personal and environmental hygiene. Maintain personal and living hygiene. Kill insects, especially places where mice and rodents can hide. Pet care. Use anti-flea products for pets. Check and bathe regularly. Insecticides. Use flea killers in your home and surrounding areas to minimize the risk of flea infestation. Medical treatment. When bitten by fleas, the bites should be treated to reduce itching and inflammation. If there are signs of plague infection, seek medical attention immediately for antibiotic treatment. Mechanism of disease transmission. Rat fleas and plague. When fleas suck blood from an infected host, usually a rat, Yersinia pestis bacteria in the blood will grow and clog the flea's stomach. When a flea bites a new host, the bacteria are transmitted into the host's bloodstream through the flea's saliva or vomit. Fleas and other diseases. Fleas can also transmit other diseases such as rickettsial typhus when they feed on blood and transmit bacteria through bites. Fleas not only cause itching and discomfort but can also transmit dangerous diseases such as plague. Maintaining personal hygiene, checking pets and using effective prevention measures will help us protect yourself and your family from the dangers of fleas.
Vampire bats are next. Vampire bats are mysterious and terrifying creatures. They live mainly in Central and South America and usually feed on the blood of animals, but sometimes also attack humans. Common vampire bat species, Desmodus rotundus. Characteristics. This is the most common vampire bat. They are dark brown in color. Their wings are wide and about 7-9 centimeters long. Vampire bats have sharp teeth to cut the skin of their prey. Life cycle. Vampire bats live in colonies, often taking refuge in caves, hollow trees, or man-made structures. They have an average lifespan of 9 to 12 years. Diphila aquaudata characteristics. This species often sucks blood from birds and has a smaller shape than Desmodus rotundus. They have long and narrow wings, helping them fly quickly and flexibly. Life cycle also lives in groups, but is less common. They hide in caves or holes in trees. Diaemus youngi. Characteristics. This species mainly sucks the blood of large birds. They have sharp teeth and a digestive system adapted to digest blood. Life cycle. Live in small flocks and take refuge in caves or hollow trees. Usually found in tropical forests. Mechanism of blood suction. Teeth and tongue. Vampire bats have sharp teeth for cutting skin and specialized tongues for licking blood. Their teeth are not only sharp but also compact, helping to create small and less painful cuts for prey. Anticoagulants. Vampire bats' saliva contains anticoagulants which help blood flow continuously while they suck blood. This anticoagulant is called draculin. Blood-sucking behavior. Vampire bats are usually active at night when their prey is sleeping. They fly quietly to their prey, make small cuts in the skin, and begin to lick the blood. The blood-sucking process lasts from 20 to 30 minutes. Rabies and risk of infection. Transmission of rabies. Vampire bats can transmit rabies through their bites. Rabies is a serious viral infection that can cause death if not treated promptly. Symptoms of rabies. After being infected with the rabies virus, prey can experience symptoms such as fever, headache, anxiety, fear of water, convulsions, and eventually death if not vaccinated promptly. Prevention. To avoid being infected with rabies, avoid contact with vampire bats and get a rabies vaccination immediately after being bitten. Role in the ecosystem. Animal population control. Vampire bats help control animal populations by eliminating weak or diseased ones. Seed dispersal. Although not directly related to blood-sucking, several other bat species related to vampire bats participate in seed dispersal and crop pollination. Vampire bats are not only haunting because of their ability to suck blood, but also because of the risk of transmitting rabies. However, they also play an important role in the ecosystem. Understanding them helps us know how to prevent them and protect your health.
Dog ticks are blood-sucking parasites that not only harm pets but also humans. They can transmit Lyme disease and tick fever. Common dog tick species. Brown dog tick Rhipicephalus sanguineus. Characteristics. Brown dog ticks are commonly found on dogs, but can also attach to humans. They are reddish-brown in color and are 3–5 millimeters in size when not full and can swell up to 12 millimeters after sucking blood. Life cycle includes 3 stages: larva, pupa, and adult. The life cycle of brown dog ticks usually lasts from several months to a year. Deer tick Ixodes scapularis. Characteristics. Deer ticks mainly live on deer and other wild animals, but can also suck blood from humans and pets. They are dark brown in color and smaller in size, about 2–3 millimeters when unfilled. Life cycle also includes 3 stages and lasts from 2 to 3 years. Symptoms and harmful effects of dog ticks. Itching and dermatitis. Tick bites cause itching and can lead to dermatitis and allergies if scratched a lot. Infection. Bites can become infected if not cleaned properly. Anemia. In severe cases, when ticks continuously suck blood, animals or humans may become anemic. Disease transmission. Dog ticks can transmit many dangerous diseases such as Lyme disease, tick fever, and babesiosis. Lyme disease. Caused by Borrelia burgdorferi bacteria. transmitted through deer tick bites. Symptoms include fever, headache, fatigue, and a bullseye rash. If left untreated, the disease can cause arthritis, neurological disorders, and cardiovascular problems. Prevention. Check for and remove ticks immediately after leaving tick-infested areas. Use tick preventatives for pets and wear protective clothing when going to the woods or in tick-infested areas. Tick fever ehrlichiosis. Caused by Ehrlichia bacteria, transmitted through the bite of the brown dog tick. Symptoms include fever, headache, fatigue, muscle pain, and in severe cases, can cause liver, kidney, and nervous system problems. Prevention. Similar to Lyme disease, check for and remove ticks immediately after contact with tick-infested areas, and use pet preventative tick medications. Prevention and treatment methods. Personal and pet hygiene. Check and bathe pets regularly to remove ticks. Use tick prevention products for pets. Tickicides. Use tickicides in your home and surrounding area to minimize the risk of tick bites. Check your body. After going to the woods or areas with ticks, carefully check your body and clothes to remove ticks promptly. Medical treatment. If bitten by a tick, clean the bite site and monitor symptoms. If there are signs of infection, go to a medical facility for timely examination and treatment. Mechanism of disease transmission. Ticks and Lyme disease. When a deer tick bites a host infected with the bacteria Borrelia burgdorferi, the bacteria grows in the tick. When a tick bites a new host, the bacteria are transmitted into the host's bloodstream through the tick's saliva. Ticks and tick fever. Similarly, Ehrlichia bacteria are transmitted through the bite of the brown dog tick, which sucks blood from an infected host and then bites a new host. Dog ticks not only cause itching and discomfort, but can also transmit dangerous diseases such as Lyme disease and tick fever. Maintaining personal hygiene, checking your pet, and using effective prevention measures will help. The next location we will learn about is the horsefly. Blowflies are blood-sucking insects that are annoying and painful. They can transmit dangerous diseases such as African sleeping sickness. Characteristics of horseflies. Size. Horseflies are large in size, from 5–15 millimeters. Color. They are gray or dark brown, sometimes with horizontal stripes on the body. Eyes. Horseflies have large, brightly colored eyes, usually blue or red. Wings. Wide wings, helping them fly quickly and flexibly. Mouth. Horseflies have sharp blood-sucking proboscis, which helps them penetrate the skin and suck blood from their prey. Life cycle of horsefly. Eggs. Horseflies lay eggs on the ground, near water areas. Each female can lay from 200 to 1,000 eggs in her lifetime. Larvae. After hatching, larvae live underground or in water for 3 to 11 months, depending on the species and environmental conditions. Pupa. Larvae develop into pupae within a few weeks before becoming adult horseflies. Adulthood. Adult horseflies live from a few days to a few weeks, during which time they will seek blood to nourish their bodies and reproduce. Blood-sucking behavior of buffalo flies. Range of activity. Horseflies are active mainly during the day, especially during hours of strong sunlight. Blood-sucking mechanism. Horseflies have sharp blood-sucking proboscis. They pierce the skin and suck blood from their prey. The blood-sucking process lasts from a few minutes to half an hour. Pain and annoyance. Horsefly bites cause intense pain and itching. They can bite multiple times in the same area, causing open wounds and the risk of infection. African sleeping sickness. African trypanosomiasis. Caused by the parasite Trypanosoma brucei, transmitted through the bite of a horsefly. Early stage symptoms. Fever, headache, fatigue, muscle pain, itching and swollen lymph nodes. Later stage symptoms. If left untreated, the disease can progress to cause brain damage, insomnia, mental disorders, and eventually death. Treatment. The disease needs to be treated with anti-parasitic drugs, preferably in the early stages to avoid serious complications. Precautions. Avoid areas with many horseflies. Avoid going into areas with many horseflies, especially during hours of strong sunlight. Use protective clothing. Wear long, light-colored clothing that covers your body to reduce the risk of being bitten. Use insect repellent. Use insect spray containing DEET or other insect repellents. Check and remove standing water. Horseflies lay eggs near water, so check and remove standing water near your home. Role in the ecosystem. Food source for other animals. Horseflies are an important food source for many birds, spiders, and other predators. Seed dispersal. Some species of horseflies can help disperse seeds of plants through eating and releasing seeds. Gadflies are not only annoying and painful with their bites, but can also transmit dangerous diseases such as African sleeping sickness. Understanding the behavior and prevention measures of horseflies will help us protect ourselves, yourself, and your family from these risks. Leech is a blood-sucking creature common in freshwater areas, lakes, and swamps. They have the ability to suck blood and transmit dangerous diseases. Characteristics of leeches. Size. Leeches range in size from a few millimeters to more than 20 centimeters, depending on the species. Color. They are usually black, brown, or green. Body structure. Leeches have long, flat bodies, divided into many segments, with 2 suction heads at both ends of the body. One end is for clinging and moving, the other end is for sucking blood. Organ system. They have a complex digestive system, a closed circulatory system, and a developed nervous system. Life cycle of leeches. Eggs. Female leeches lay eggs in small cocoons hidden at the bottom of ponds or in mud. The eggs hatch into larvae after a few weeks. Larvae. Larvae develop through many molting stages before becoming adult leeches. Adulthood. Adult leeches have a lifespan of several months to several years, depending on the species and environmental conditions. Leeches' blood-sucking behavior. Range of activity. Leeches live mainly in freshwater, such as lakes, streams, swamps, and humid areas. Blood-sucking mechanism. Leeches cling to their prey's skin with their suction heads, using sharp jaws to cut and suck blood. During the blood-sucking process, they secrete an anesthetic enzyme and anticoagulant to maintain blood flow. Pain and risk. Leech bites are usually painless due to the anesthetic enzyme, but cause prolonged bleeding. They can transmit parasitic diseases and infections. Diseases caused by leeches. Bite infection. Leech bites can become infected if not cleaned thoroughly. Parasitic diseases. Some species of leeches can transmit parasitic diseases through bites. Leech detection method. Direct observation. Carefully examine skin areas after going through fresh or wet water. Check the water. When entering an area with water, check carefully to detect the presence of leeches. Methods to prevent and treat leech bites. Avoid waters with leeches. Avoid swimming or entering ponds, lakes, or swamps without protection. Wear protective clothing. Wear long, thick clothing when entering wet areas or water. Handling leech bites. When bitten by a leech, do not pull hard to remove the leech, because it will tear the skin and cause infection. Instead, use salt, vinegar, or fire to make the leeches come loose on their own. Then, clean the bite site with soap and clean water, and apply antiseptic to prevent infection. Role of leeches in the ecosystem. Water purification. Leeches help purify water by eating decomposing organisms. Food chain. Leeches are a food source for many species of fish, birds, and amphibians. Leech, with its ability to suck blood and transmit diseases, is a scary creature in freshwater areas. Understanding the behavior, prevention, and treatment measures when bitten by leeches will help us protect ourselves, yourself, and your health when exposed to the aquatic environment. The last species we look at today, the kissing bug. Kissing bugs, also known as kissing bugs, are dangerous insects that can transmit Chagas disease, a serious and potentially fatal disease. Many complications. Characteristics of kissing bugs. Size. Kissing bugs range in size from 1.5 to 2.5 centimeters. Color. They are dark brown, with orange or red streaks on their back. Shape. Flat and oval body. They have thin and long wings, long and strong legs. Mouth. Kissing bugs have long proboscis, used to poke and suck blood from human and animal skin. Life cycle of kissing bugs. Eggs. Female stink bugs lay eggs in crevices or hiding places. The eggs will hatch after about 1–2 weeks. Larva pupa. Kissing bugs go through 5 pupal stages before becoming adults, lasting from a few months to more than a year. Adult stink bugs have a lifespan of 6 months to 2 years, depending on environmental conditions. Blood-sucking behavior of stink bugs. Range of activity. They operate mainly at night when people are sleeping. Blood-sucking mechanism. Kissing bugs often bite soft skin areas, especially the face and lips, so they are called kissing bugs. Their bites are usually painless, but are itchy and can become infected if scratched. Transmission of Chagas disease. When sucking blood, stink bugs can transmit the Trypanosoma cruzi parasite that causes Chagas disease through their feces. People become infected with parasites when rubbing bug feces into bites or eyes or mouth. Chagas disease. Caused by the parasite Trypanosoma cruzi. Acute phase symptoms. Fever, fatigue, rash, swollen lymph nodes, and in some cases, eye swelling romanicine. Chronic phase symptoms. If left untreated, the disease can progress to the chronic phase, causing damage to the heart, digestive, and nervous systems. Treatment. Chagas disease requires treatment with antiparasitic drugs such as benznidazole or nifurtimox, which are most effective in the acute phase. Methods to detect kissing bugs. Check your living environment. Kissing bugs often hide in crevices in walls, roofs, and under furniture. Inspect and clean these areas thoroughly. Use insect traps. Insect traps can help detect the presence of kissing bugs in your home. Methods to prevent and control kissing bugs. Use a mosquito net. Make sure to use a mosquito net when sleeping to prevent bugs from approaching. Use insecticides. Use insecticide sprays to control kissing bugs in your home. Keep the house clean. Make sure the house is clean, without gaps and cracks so that bugs have no place to hide. How kissing bugs spread. Direct contact. Kissing bugs are spread by entering the house from the outside environment. Through animals. They can be spread through domestic animals, such as dogs and cats. The role of kissing bugs in the living environment. No obvious ecological benefits. Kissing bugs are mainly harmful to humans and animals. They have no obvious ecological benefits. Kissing bugs are dangerous insects that can transmit Chagas disease, a serious disease with many potential complications. Understanding the behavior and measures to prevent and control kissing bugs. The above are the scariest blood-sucking creatures that we need to know and avoid. Understanding them will help us protect the health and safety of ourselves and our families. Always maintain hygiene individuals and living environments. Use effective prevention measures to prevent attacks from these creatures. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel to receive more useful information. See you in the next videos.